I'd say I can't really remember when it started. I'd say about 2 weeks ago. I started noticing that something's wrong with Hsieha, our old female. It's about 10 or 11 years old right now. She can't maintain her balance anymore. She keeps floating up on her side, and that makes her try to stay upright and spin and twirl in one spot. And as I said, that's been happening for about 2 weeks now. At first I thought it had to do with her eyesight. She lost an eye, I want to say about 4 months ago, maybe longer. And her other eye is a drop eye, so she doesn't see very well at all, but at least she was swimming around straight and feeding well, coming over for feeding and everything. And for the last week or two, I think 2 weeks, yeah, she pretty much stopped feeding, and I hope you can tell that she's struggling to maintain the upright position. And once in a while it frustrates her to no end, and she starts thrashing around and flopping and having a fit of anger, almost, as it seems. Although I don't think it's an anger, it's just... I don't think fish are capable of feeling anger. This is just how we humans anthropomorphize or describe it, so I understand it better. But it doesn't make it better. Anyhow. Long story short, I'm pretty sure Hsieha is on the way out. For those of you who might remember, she's a rescue from about 2 years ago. We got her from Fort Lauderdale, from a nice family, but they had her in a 100-gallon tank for 8 or 10 years, feeding her sparingly pellets and goldfish feeders. So she was pretty thin and pretty small for a 8 or 10-year-old silver arowana, just barely 2 feet, and skinny. Plus, who knows what those goldfish contained that were fed to her. So she blossomed here. When we transferred her here about 2 years ago, she added like 10 times more body mass. Added another 6 inches or so. She's probably about 2.5 feet right now, maybe even more. From the length of her pelvic extensions, which are long. I think she's a female. But as I said, about 4 months ago, she lost an eye, probably a gar in the darkness. Bit her, one of these knuckleheads. So that eye was lost, and that was the healthy eye. Well, I'm sorry, no, both were dropped eyes. When we rescued her, she had both drop eyes. So neither of them was a healthy eye, and now she's only left with one drop eye. And she still was managing okay after that. She learned how to live with one drop eye. She would mishit her food badly, very badly, so you'd have to bring it to her good side and down below so that she can see it where the eye points to. And then she was able to strike it. Or just hang it right to her mouth, and once in a while she could take that too. But arowana don't do well with that. They need to see their feed before they take it. If you just bring it to them, they oftentimes, or usually, they treat it as an obstruction. Like something they swam into. It's not edible. They need to see it. That's when they do their best, when they see it. Yep, so she's been spinning like this. trying to stay upright. There is no other reason for it. She can swim straight, but if she swims straight, she's gonna end up on her side by the surface. So that's what she's doing. I don't know what to do about it. As I said, it's been going on for weeks. I'm gonna give it some more time, I guess, and if it doesn't improve or gets worse, I'm gonna consider then probably euthanizing another arowana. So all be left is one Bicarina, our younger female. That's for the first time we're down to single silver arowana. Wow. Always had quite a few of them. Usually at least 5 to 7. Ever since we lost Flap this week, we just lost Flap again. This was this week. And now we're losing Hsieha. Bicarina is gonna be probably the only one left. Well, that's another unhappy update, but it is what it is. Comes with the territory. You cannot cherry pick your experiences, especially when your passion is live animals. Where there is life, there is always sickness and death nearby. Gotta take the bad with the good.